Hello, how are you again? It's Christie.
And this is Michelle.
60 by 65 seasoned souls coming at you with another conversation that we had in the last month, 2 months, ongoing, 2 years, 10 years. How long have we known each other? 12 years now?
We've been talking about this since we met. Okay, so
and we've known each other for 12 years.
Can you guess what subject this is?
Give me 3 guesses first, you don't get.
3 letters. Sounds like. Starts with.
Sounds bigger than a bread box. Yeah. This is dating segment 2. We've already done one of those. Yeah, we've already done one of those. And so we want to kind of give you an update. You know, we told you when we first started talking about this that we would have multiple segments over the course of time as we were progressing, digressing, moving forward, staying still. We don't really know. So anyway, we thought we'd just kind of do another one, throw another one in here.
Just an update on the dating world and, you know, men and subjects surrounding that.
There's not a time in the world for
that. This will be broken up in a lot of different segments.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to give you an update, first of all, on the state of affairs for me and Michelle and our friend Judy. I am on a website still, but kind of not answering anything, but I just still have it out there. So I want to see what's out there.
And then they used to call that lurker.
Stalk, maybe
lurker, stalker.
Yeah, and of course, you know, it's a little bit difficult with COVID going on. You can't really meet anybody in person and all. And then Michelle has opted out of it altogether across the board.
I'm just out. I'm fighting with the outfit now because I swear I thought I was paying. They're saying that I'm not paying, so I'm trying to find.
Okay.
They have like 100 questions you have to answer to try to find the system, and I'm like,
oh gosh,
I give up.
Yeah. So, and then Judy has opted out. She doesn't want to do it. She thinks she might want to when I start telling her stories, and then she's like, no, because after I get to the end of my story, she's like,
I don't know.
I'm glad I'm not doing it. And then when I tell her, you know, I think I'm gonna do a meet and greet, she's like, well, I think I might want to do it. And then when I say, it's just.
I have done this several times now, and I have had, you know, a positive attitude towards it, you know, when I started, and I thought would just do it from a, you know, fun standpoint, and then it becomes not fun.
Yes.
And, you know, there's a whole lot of emotions that come up over it, and I think for myself, it's not the right, you know, thing for me.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun, you know, in the beginning, but, you know.
Well, I just had this conversation with a friend of mine, Beth, this morning as well. You know, we were talking about the same thing. She had said she got on Match.com, and so she was, you know, telling me the same thing, that she was kind of doing phone not interviews, but it kind of is an interview, but she was doing phone conversations, which is commendable that the guy would call, because most guys don't. They just want to.
I never got to that level.
Yeah, they just want to do text dating. You know, they don't really want to call you. But anyway, and she was really brutally honest with him about who she is and what she's clear about and what she wants. Mm-hmm. And through revealing of that, he just kind of came back and said, well, I went through that with my wife, or my ex-wife at the time I was married. I don't want to go through that again. And she's like, well, I'm not at that level. I'm more advanced. And so she was talking to me about it. And I said, well, this is really about a choice that he's made. And I said, it puts you in the position where you're doing the choosing. And that's the biggest thing of all. And through a life coach that I've been working with for about 1.5 years, it's helped me to realize that I'm becoming clear on who I am and what I want, and I'm doing the choosing. I'm not waiting to be chosen. Big difference there on that. Mm-hmm. And so it changes up your views and everything, and your stuff about when you're on these sites and all that, to the point where you don't feel rejection. You don't, it just makes a difference in how you tweak your attitude.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, I'm not lying. These dating sites, they will bring up a whole range of emotions that you're even thinking. Well, I've never been, made to feel like this before, or I never had this come up before.
Yes.
And I mean, even if you're healthy, emotionally, I think it makes you. Touch base with, okay, is this really, am I okay? So that was another thing for me that I just didn't, for me, I didn't think that it was, healthy to all the time having to be dealing with, you know, some of the emotions.
I agree with that. So that's why you got to take a break at times.
Yeah.
And again, you know, this is a difficult time right now. People our age, especially when you're in our group range, we don't. The only avenue we have to really meet people outside of work is through online because there's not that many avenues to do that anymore.
Our friends just let us down.
Yeah, we ask your friends and family. You know, people don't do dinner parties and all that, which we talked about that the last segment. But anyway, so let me catch up on. So I had a meet and greet with a guy who lives in this area, and he lives on a lake, and he's texted me first, you know, about meeting, and so I quickly texted him back and said, I'll communicate verbally. If you want to meet me, you need to call me. Because I'm not a serial texter, and I'm not going to keep doing this. This is stupid. I'm not in high school. We're grown people. So he calls me, and he had an idea. He said, well, why don't we take a couple of lawn chairs to the lake, and we can watch the sun go down, and that way we'll be socially distanced, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, great idea.
You were thinking, here's a guy that's
got some potential because he thought outside the box, and he came up with a plan, and I was like, okay, that's great. So I told her the same thing. I said, okay, we might have a live one here. Let's look and see.
Okay, we'll give you 2 points.
Yeah, so I go to that, and when I get there, the guy's drinking a beer, not against alcoholic beverages by any means. And in the course of us sitting there for a couple hours, I guess, I got there like at 7, so about, a couple hours. He had like 4 drinks of vodka and that were in a cup, you know, about this big and about that deep. And I'm like, man, you don't even know me, and you're drinking like that. You know, that's the first thing. Second thing is he couldn't carry on a conversation with me. You know, we couldn't, and I'm a very good people person, and you can ask Michelle, and I'm really good about open-ended questions for people to answer. And he still could not carry on a conversation with me, and I'm like, man. So I came in, and I told Michelle the next morning. She said, well, how was it? And I was like, oh, you want to see the best part of the night? She's like, yeah. It was 2 chocolate donuts and a pint of chocolate milk. She's like, what? I was like, IHOP was closed.
Okay, 2 points back. So.
Anyway, but you know, I've learned something that, you know, kudos to the guys that keep trying. And I'm like, you know, you're out there and you keep trying. This is what we talked about for a long time. I'm like, but you don't do anything to get it going there. But anyway,
I don't know. You know, my personal perspective is, you know, there are a lot of men in I'll just say a lot. I won't say all. Men in our age groups that they're lazy.
They are. I
They're
agree.
Just lazy.
Yeah, they are.
And you know, the thing is just. Women have still got to do all the work, you know, to get to where it needs to go, and that they don't have to, you know, raise a finger. And
agree.
And I'm okay with, you know, not having somebody if I gotta, you know, work out all of that.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing too. And so anyway, so that's the dating segment of that particular meet and greet and all. So anyway, so kind of. And, you know, of course, when I come back from that, I get all these other emails, and I'm like, you know, I don't think I want to do this anymore either. So I kind of
Bigfoot, Captain Ahab, picture in a bathroom, picture in a car, picture, you know,
picture
with a car in a
picture
bathroom,
with your cat, you know, I'm just like, oh, for the love of God.
Picture with a dog in the bed, you know, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, or a picture of a motorcycle, or your car, your truck, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, holy cow.
Picture with these other women, and who are these people? Are these... And they're like old enough they could be your wife. So is this your sister you're hugging on? Is this your ex-wife? Is this, you know, what the heck?
So we've had several good conversations about this, and lots of funny laughs. That's for sure.
I think you and I could do a dating
thing, and that's what got us to talking too. Because we were talking. I said, you know, remember back in the day when we were younger. If you went to a club or to a nightclub, the chairs were like low, and women, you guys out there that are our age, you're going to remember this. They had low, small cocktail tables and really nice reclining chairs. You could sit at, and it'd be a quiet music in the background, nice little ambiance, real low lit candles, and you could actually sit there and talk to somebody and have a conversation with them. And that was such a great area. So we got to talking about it, and I said, you know what? I think we should try to set up a speed dating. Of course, with our age, it would
not
be
quite as speed.
Yeah, it would be like a spud dating.
Speed.
Yeah, spud dating, not a speed dating. But that kind of, you'd think it was a potato. But anyway, so we've been talking about that, kind of kicking that around. If we got it perfected, we'd be ready to release it like next year, before after all this COVID stuff gets under control a little bit. And so anyway, we're thinking about people to be for our age. Not young people, our age.
Right.
Because our age is people that are having a hard time finding a place to go to meet some people.
So if you happen to live in
Harris County.
Well,
Harris
in
County.
the Houston
area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
Clear
think
Lake,
this might be
Webster,
something.
Yeah,
you'd
let
be
us know
interested
if you think you'd
in.
be interested in
Let
that.
us know.
Yeah, because we're putting the all our thoughts and stuff down on paper and talked to some few people that have done it. But anyway, we were kind of thinking that we might want to do a spud dating. I have to think of another word besides speed.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I said.
It's not as catchy as I think it needs to be.
Because I've read about these when the young people go, they have like 5 minutes to talk to the other person. You know, they're talking to the opposite sex, and I'm like, 5 minutes? We couldn't do anything in 5 minutes. We're too old for that stuff. We're gonna have to do it like in 7 minutes. Anyway, so Michelle's like, yeah, we did too. So anyway, we're kind of thinking that might be an avenue for us to all kind of get better. Not only because you're meeting somebody face to face and eye to eye contact, you know. And you really can't tell anything about anybody.
You can't hide behind a computer.
Yeah.
You can't hide
And you
behind.
can't tell anybody till you meet them face to face.
Right.
I swear.
I can feel people's energy.
Absolutely.
You know, I have to.
Absolutely.
It's like I can't buy clothes online. You know, that kind of
Right.
stuff. I need to feel
Yeah.
the clothes. I
Yeah.
need
And
to,
a lot of people are like that. There are a lot of
Yeah.
people that are wanting to do that. And but you know, Steve Harvey says it's still the same way now as it was back in the day, that boy meets girl meets boy, they look in each other's eyes and they determine if they want to be with each other, spend some time talking, getting to know each other. He said that has not changed. He said it will never change. That will always be the way it is. That's the way God created us. So I thought that was an interesting concept. And so I think this would be an avenue for that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going to think of some names. You guys can send us some names too, what you
Yeah.
think about senior citizen speed dating.
And if you have some interesting stories,
Yeah, we always encourage you by telling us that.
because we love to laugh, so we
Guys,
hear more stories, so we can laugh some more.
Yeah. Yeah, so send them to our email account.
60 by 65, and that's 60x65 seasoned souls at gmail.com.
Yep. You can also reach us on our Facebook page, our Instagram page as well.
Our webpage, contact
Yeah.
us by email.
Yep, we
We're
got
out
plenty of
there.
ways out there. So we got a great little editor that helps us out so much, and so she's always monitoring stuff, and then Michelle's always watching our emails and stuff coming in. So
But subscribe to us on YouTube, because we would love to have you watching our videos every week.
Yes, absolutely. Do we have a product this week?
We do. I need to.
Nice.
All right. So I have been. These are essential oil based products, and I have been interested in essential oils for I don't know how many daggone years.
Long time.
I've taken some classes in it, and I do like having a holistic approach on a lot of different
Alternative.
things, alternative medicine,
Yep.
that type of thing.
Agreed.
And I love essential oils. If you get essential oils, you want to make sure that they are really, really high grade oils, and there are several real good companies out there that have high grade oils available, so you can do some research on that. But
Do you have any favorites that you want, companies, or do you want to?
well, maybe we can put some on our website.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
And if you have a store like Whole Foods, Sprouts, or your local health food store, they can help you on products, and also essential oils that are good for whatever you have. Like I have sinus issues all the time, so I've got bottles of peppermint oil and eucalyptus in every purse I own, in the car, in the bathroom, everywhere, at work, and I use them all the time, and they help me tremendously on sinus. This is Tire Balm. You probably can't read the label from there, but it's basically a liniment. There's a lot of menthol oil in it, and when you get this age, you start having all kinds of aches and pains and stuff. And I love
body
this.
scan in the morning.
I love this as well. This one is now, which I believe is in. I've seen it in more than one store.
I think it's in Whole Foods and in Sprouts. Yeah.
and in HEB here.
Oh yeah. It is an HEB now.
But that's a real good brand of oils, and they have a lot of what they call single oils, and then blends of oils that go together for like certain kinds of things, like if you want energy boosting, or you want to feel better, or you want to be calmed, that type of thing. So, and these are ones that are more for building up your immune system.
Which we're
Which is
all
really
eating
good
right
right now.
now.
So-
Yeah, he's one of those thieves.
It's version of these. This
Yeah.
one's Thrones and the other one is Thrive, I believe.
Yeah.
So
those are
if you
really
have
good
some
to know.
interest in these, check out Whole
Yeah.
Food, your health food store, and have someone go over some oils with you. I'm sure there's some that you would love to try out. But make sure that you're using them appropriately. Some are considered hot oils and they don't do real well putting them on your skin other than like the palm of your hand type thing. So make sure that you speak to someone about that on how to properly use those. But,
And not only that, I like to, when we're putzing around the house, we'll set up, I have two diffusers.
Yeah.
You put water in and then your essential oils. And so however we
Yeah.
want to create cleansing to clear out the energies in the house or whatever, create a good energy, we will dump some energy, some oils in that and stuff like that.
And if you don't want to use
And it
them on your
smells-
body, that's a good
Yeah.
way to use them.
Yeah.
Is in a diffuser. I also put drops on the air conditioner filter.
Oh, yeah, she
filter
does.
through the
Yeah.
house too. So
Yeah, that's great too.
another way to use them. But diffusers are great. You can change out the fragrances on those. And the pure oils are just great because it's that you don't get those bad chemicals and
Yeah,
stuff on
true.
some of the cheaper oils. So
Yeah, so check it out.
definitely spend the money to get the better
Yeah,
oils.
lots of stuff on the internet that you can find out too. There's lots of good companies. All
So
right.
that's it for today.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys chatting with us today, and we look forward to your comments and stories.
Yes. Please
For
write.
sure.
Can't call you, but please
Yeah.
write. Please
Yeah,
write
let
us.
us know.
Please subscribe to us.
Yeah, let us know what your stories are too about this. We'd love to read them and love
Yeah.
to see them and stuff like that. So,
All right,
anyway.
that's it. For
Y'all take
today,
care and
hope that y'all are not only surviving, but
you're
that you're thriving.
That's
out
right.
there.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye.